Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience. If this is your first time here, my name is Jane. I go by Princess Etch. I am donning my Etch A Sketch equipment right now. And I just had to do a couple things in the background. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. If you've never been in a stream mine before, some of you might have been hoping for Guess the Drawing. That is not happening today. In fact, I wonder if I should make a ping for that. Today is not Guess the Drawing. Today is Casual Art Request. Hello, KRPTV. Hello, Yo-Yo Kid. Hello, Brandon. Hello, No Damsels. Mallorilyn. Yo-Yo Kid again. And a bunch of other people who are tuning in. How are you doing, Blaze? How's everyone doing tonight? It is Friday night. I am etching and sketching. And we're going to be taking random requests. I thought it'd be nice to start off with a Pokemon request. I've been working diligently on my decks. I'm more than halfway there. I will say, if we get a, I'll say, you know what, I wasn't planning to make this a guess-a-thon, but if we get a $50 super chat, I will switch to guess-a-thon. So, you're doing amazing today, Blaze. That's awesome to hear. Where's Bramble and Sky? A lot of people have, well, I already had just sketched Snorlax, and that one's in my decks. But I will be taking specific requests if you check out that little GIF on the left side of the screen. That will be more information there. I just noticed that I don't have any music playing. How could I do that? Let me switch to that, because I forgot to switch my audio source to my headphones. And then I'm going to put on a little bit louder. How about that? There we go. That's a little better, huh? Got some Legend of Zelda 2 music playing right now. Alright. If you have any specific requests, I'm going to start with the Pokemon that you all are voting for, and then we will see if I will do any free requests. I'll tell you what, we're at 9 likes right now. If we get to 50 likes in the next 10 minutes... then, well, that's a pretty hefty thing. I'll say 50 likes in 10 minutes. Why not? Then I'll do a free request for sure. All right, starting that 10-minute timer. So, yeah. There you go, everybody. Pinning the message. Okay. So, we're going to say goodbye to this random drawing. And then we will revisit some other concepts. Thank you, everybody, for joining the stream and for tapping that screen. I'm going to be starting off with what looks like Magneton. Very fun choice. So I'm just going to do a quick little Google on Magneton, get some inspo. Okay, looks like we have plenty of fun options to pick from for this illustration. Who is everyone's favorite electric-type Pokemon? There's so many good choices. Pikachu is unfortunately one of mine. I know that's the basic choice. Maybe it's not that unfortunate because there sure is a lot of merch for Pikachu, but I have gone by Pika-Jane for most of my life, so I'll show you, by the way, some of the other drawings we've done in recent streams. So this one I'm pretty happy with. This Goku right here, I know I'm showing it mega up close. It's probably a wee little bit blurry. But this Goku here was done during a previous live stream. We've been working diligently on the decks, so we have this here Metapod from a previous stream as well. And these are 2 more. We've got Ash Ketchum. And I'm going to include that in like a Pokedex compilation video at some point. And then, oh, Dedenne is a fun choice for electric type. It's the Pikachu of its generation. I love how they do generational Pikachus. And then we've got Vileplume there. So, all right, getting back to it. I'm going to start off on this Magneton. I'm looking for inspo right now. This is a really cool Magneton illustration. I think I found my inspo. It's the vending card from back in the day. Love it. Okay, let's make this bigified. That's shocking. Love it. Did I add to the scoreboard? So what you have to understand is that I am asking my husband Kyle to do free labor, and this is a hobby of his and he's been enjoying it certainly, but I also can only expect him to go as fast as he's interested in going. So the updates will be happening in time, but they're going at the pace that he is most comfortable with. So I don't want to pressure him to go any faster than he's interested in. We are working on things, but as far as an external scoreboard, that's going to be a way down the line thing. Because I know I can say husband now, isn't that crazy? It's pretty novel to me. All right, I'm starting off on Magneton. Thank you, everybody, for your votes. As a reminder, if we get to 50 likes within the next 7 minutes and 12 seconds, I will be doing a free request that you all get to share your suggestions for. I did do a blind guess-a-thon. If you ever want to check out any of my other streams, I do have an archive of them here on YouTube, many of which are available to the public. Not every single one, but if you'd like to become a member, you could get exclusive access to some of the spicier streams or some of the crazier streams or some of the shorter streams even. So if you would like unfettered access to the Princess Etch archives, that's the way to do it. Thank you, Stutz. I appreciate it. I am just now starting off on this here Magneton. And how is the focus on this? I think it's pretty good. Could it be better? That was me in the reflection there. I'm just going to do a little bit of tweaking on the edge cam to make sure that we're at the best quality that I can make on this webcam. I don't think I am. I think 30 is better. Apply. I think I overate for lunch, everybody. I had a bunch of guac and then I ate my normal lunch. It was too much food. Just put the fries in the bag. I don't know what that means in the context of anything, but that just made me think of that scene in SpongeBob where Patrick suggests that they move the entire town to a new location. Is he good at Etch A Sketch too? He's better than he gives himself credit for. He's much better than he gives himself credit for. I just realized my heater's causing ambient sound. There we go. 20 bucks for a Switch. I think I actually said 50. Can anyone remind me what I said? If people want to contribute to a $50 pool to switch the stream over to a guess-a-thon, I am open to that. I haven't updated the build since yesterday, though. Kyle's been updating it plenty, but he hasn't sent the updated build to me. So if you want to start a fund, maybe, Yo-Yo, if you can pool 2 other people to contribute to the $50 goal to switch to a guess-a-thon. I really like doing the casual streams because it allows me to work on more long-form drawings, you know? So you all can, I don't want to make it lower because it alienates those who are interested in tuning into the casual drawing stream, you know? To anyone just now joining in, I'm Etch A Sketching a Magneton. Yeah, so if people wanted to make up the remaining 30. I don't want to change the number from 20 to 50 or from 50 to 20 because like I said, there are people here who like the casual streams, and I like doing the casual streams too, especially because it gives me an opportunity to draw things that you all would like me to see, or that you all would like me to etch. So, if you're really determined to have a guess-a-thon experience, I'll leave it up to all of you. What do you all think? Are you determined to have a guess-a-thon? Then I'll let you start a pool of super chats, and if we get to 50 in super chats, then I'll switch. Let's see Magneto. Similar. I was gonna say very similar in spelling to Magneton. Yeah, let's see Magneton. Yeah, I'm already kind of enjoying how this one's going, and I need it for my decks. But I did say on my stream schedule, if you want to see my stream schedule, Yo-Yo, you could always join my Discord, and I had already planned for this one to be live drawing requests. So, yeah, a lot of people want to see. Matthew prefers this. Oh, no, Mallorin, you're getting confused. 50 likes is people can choose what I want to etch next. It's not related to the $50 super chat thing that I was saying earlier. The 50 likes is related to putting up a poll for people to suggest what I Etch A Sketch next. The pinned comment is related to that. By the way, how many likes are we at now? We're at 31 likes. Have you double tapped the screen yet, everybody? If each one of you decides to just double tap the screen right now, we will blow past the like goal, and I'll set up a goal for you all to vote for what you want to see me Etch A Sketch next. This gives each and every one of you a chance to have your drawing Etch A Sketch completely for free live on this stream today. So if that's something that you're interested in seeing, you have the power to communally do that right now. We just got to hit 50 likes in the next 2 minutes and 14 seconds. What does everyone have going on this weekend? This weekend is kind of a nice one because I am relaxing. I am hanging out with my... I was going to say my boo. Would he be my who now? Because it starts with an H instead of a boyfriend. I'm hanging out with my who. And he's actually been gone all week. I didn't bring that up to you guys earlier, but he was out of town for a work trip. So it's nice to have him back. We're going to go to a Christmas party. Hey! Aw. Start a chain for a guess-a-thon. You're very sweet, Yo-Yo. All right, we will keep an eye out. Thank you so much for that super chat, by the way. We're gonna keep an ongoing tally. Can any moderators just keep track of the super chats that come in for potential switching to guess-a-thon? We're at 51 likes. What did I tell you all? All right, now is your time, everybody, to leave suggestions for what you would like me to Etch A Sketch. I'm gonna cancel that timer because I knew we could smash past that goal. You're going to Disney World tomorrow? What? I've only been once, and I was like 3. So now's your time to leave suggestions in the chat. I'm going to start up a poll for everybody. It's over once Sophia brings her sponsors. All right. I'm starting up the poll, everybody. I'm not doing Ariana Grande. I will do... All right, I like that one. I'm going to take 4 random suggestions from the chat, okay? You know what? No. Okay, I'll do that one. So that we can finally... And... the last one. Whoa, Alora, that's crazy. Okay, I'll select that one. All right, I selected 4 random ones from the chat. Now you get to collectively vote. Thank you so much, everybody, for smashing through that like goal. I'm going to unpin that message, and you all have the opportunity to cast your votes while I work on this here Magneton. So it looks like Magnemite right now, but in time you will see it take form. You'll be seeing triples soon enough. Oh, I ate way too much for lunch. I have regrets, everybody. Alright, so we're drawing the first part of Magneton's form right now. Make sure to cast your votes for the free drawing that I'll be doing on tonight's stream. We are $2 toward our goal of unlocking a guess-a-thon tonight. You were in a restaurant with your siblings and niece, and everyone got an alert on their phones about it. You mentioned it was a hurricane? I didn't even know. Start a train. So if you wanted me to guarantee your request, I could do the 1-minute drawing for you. I could do that, but that wouldn't count. Here's the thing, Yo-Yo Kid. We gotta play by rules, okay? Society operates on rules, so I'm going to explain your choice here. Would you like me to do that 1-minute drawing of you, or would you like that $2 to contribute to the Guess-a-thon fund? You have to choose either or, because I won't double dip on where the funds go tonight. So I'll let you pick. You got to choose one or the other. I will draw you as a 1-minute request, but that won't count toward the $50 goal. So I'll leave it to you to decide what you want. It could be 16% potentially, depending on what he chooses. You want me to draw you instead? Okay, we're back down to 8 then. That is totally fine. All right, well then I might take a mini break on this here Magneton in a moment and switch to a 1-minute drawing of you. Lots of votes are being cast right now, so I'll draw. Do you want me to just draw your profile pic, Yo-Yo? Megamind is leading. How much for Guess-a-thon? So the total is $50 in super chats for me to switch, because I really wasn't planning to switch to Guess-a-thon tonight. I've done 2 in a row. They're pretty taxing, and I try to keep my battery fresh for them. I've also done a lot of the prompts that I had programmed in the last build, and I haven't had a chance to update it yet. Yeah, 48 left. So if others wanted to contribute to the Guess-a-thon fund, if you all really wanted this to turn into a Guess-a-thon, that could happen. It wouldn't be a blindfolded one. It would be a normal Guess-a-thon. But the normal ones are fun too, because I do more complicated prompts when I can see what I'm Etch-a-Sketching. Oh, it's getting too warm in here. Ah, come on. I swear I've been hitting the wrong button all the time on this thing. Ezra, I think I could draw your profile picture. All I'd have to do is erase one of my drawings. I think you're right about how easy it would be. Welcome to everyone tuning in, by the way. I'm in the middle of Etch-a-Sketching a Magneton, and if you're just now joining, you can actually vote on the next drawing that I'll be Etch-a-Sketching for free. Thanks to everybody who has liked the stream so far. Alright, so we have one eyeball done. You want me to draw your profile? I will. You gotta be patient, though. Here we go. It's gonna be a 1-minute drawing. Are you fine with that? Or do you want it to take longer than 1 minute? If you want it to take longer, you gotta donate more. Because you can see the super chat values that correlate to the different things if you pay attention to the little GIF on the left. Let me know if you're fine with it being a 1-minute drawing. It'll be simple if it's 1 minute. If you're fine with that, then I will proceed. We need Nomad here. So, I'm only doing Yo-Yo's profile because they paid for it. You're fine with it 1 minute? Fantastic. Okay. Expect simplicity. It'll be better than my blindfolded drawings yesterday. Alright. Okay, we're gonna just finish this part of the detail of the drawing, and then I'm gonna switch over, okay? I'll grab another Etch-a-Sketch and do the 1-minute drawing. And then after that, I could proceed with the free drawing for this stream, potentially. Unless you want to have more time to vote. What do you all think? You want more time to vote, or do you want me to switch immediately to the free drawing? I guess my question is, do you want me to go back to this, or do you want me to go back to the free drawing? Oh, thank you, Yo-Yo Kid. How do I do that, Darren? If you're interested in finding out how I draw an Etch-a-Sketch, you can check out some of my tutorial videos. I have a bunch available for free here on YouTube. Okay, so I finished this part, and you're fine with that? Okay. A lot of you want me to switch to the free drawing next. Okay, so I'm going to switch this out. I am going to grab... I literally brought a whole stack. Oh, they're there. I'm like, what? Okay, we're going to do a 1-minute drawing. And I think it's fine to use this Etch-a-Sketch. Let me use... I'm just finding the right canvas. This canvas is good. Hey! Flash! Looks like we got the next request lined up. I'll do... So what I'm going to do... I always prioritize the paid requests first. So I'm setting aside Magneton for now. We're going to draw Yo-Yo Kid's profile pic. Let's check out your profile pic. I rarely do profile pics, but... Today's the day. Okay. We've got it. Okay, so we're gonna draw the profile pic. I'm gonna start with just the face. And this is gonna be 1 minute on the timer. So I've got 1 minute timed. And then Flash is next. So thank you, Flash, for that super chat. Nice to see you here, by the way. I don't know if you were at the last stream or not. Okay, here we go. 1 minute. If you want to see what I'm Etch-a-Sketching, everyone can take a look at Yo-Yo Kid's profile pic. We got 1 minute on the clock starting now. I gotta go fast. Okay, this Etch-a-Sketch has really unique line work. Alright, so we've got like that. Should I make the circle? I guess I'll make the circle. $30 seconds to go. Whoop. Alright, I wasn't able to fit the bottom of the circle. That's okay. Okay, so... Ooh. Can't read the chat for a sec. I might add a little more time because I feel like I'm running behind. Yeah, the circle's a little bit off. Alright, 1 second. I'm adding just a little bit more past the minute mark just to get the eye in. Alright. This Etch A Sketch is working a little bit uniquely right now. There we go. Alright, let me do a little shading and then I'm going to call it on this drawing, alright? I'm just going to add a little shading to the hair. And we've got a very quick, this is like a 2-minute. You got a 3-minute Yo-Yo Kid. Since you sent. There we go. Just, whoop. There is your 1-minute-ish asterisk after 1 minute profile pic. And then there's like a shoulder here. So if you want to take a screenshot, now's your opportunity to do so. And next up is the Devil May Cry request from Dante from Devil May Cry. That makes me want to play the song, but then it'll demonetize me. Alright, Devil May Cry, Dante. I've seen the first 2 episodes of Devil May Cry. I was thinking Devil May Cry, baby. Devil May Cry, that's a video game. Ooh, this is a fun character. Okay, I'm looking for a fun pic of him. Let's see here. Thank you, Ubu. I appreciate that. So right now, if you guys want a free request, you can vote for the 4 options available. I had a window open for when people were suggesting ideas, and that was your best opportunity to give a free request. If you would like to guarantee your request, you could do so by paying one of the values I specify. So I am going to do... Dude, I really screwed up my stomach with lunch today. I'm looking for a nice picture of Dante. So just a moment, everybody. I think... Alright, I think I found a cool one. He's got a sword behind him. I don't know if the sword's gonna make it, but I'll draw him. Okay. I ate this pasta bake recipe that I made a few days ago, and then I had guacamole on top, and I should not have done that, everybody. Okay, so this is the picture that I was planning to do. If you wanted to have final approval to Flash, I will send you a... I wonder if I could... I'll just screen share. Oh, second, screen share. Okay, so I've screen... I realize that this is hiding. Okay, so I just want to show you briefly what I was thinking. It's this picture. Is this picture fine? I'm gonna wait for confirmation for that. This is the picture I'm thinking of right here. Once I get confirmation, I'll start the drawing from for Flash. Thank you. All right, Flash says that works. All right. If you had a different picture in mind, you're welcome to send me one over Discord, and I can work on the Megamind drawing right now. Let me know either way. I'm gonna turn off the screen share and then get to etching and sketching if that works for you. Oh my gosh, I'm processing food. All right, what I'm gonna do, I do apologize, everybody. I'm switching to pajama pants because these pants are too tight on me and I'm experiencing stomach problems. So I'm gonna do a very brief pause moment. You're gonna switch to do for a sec where I play my away music on my stream for just a moment. So I'll be right back in about a minute, everybody, okay? Many apologies for the brief hiccup. In the meantime, if you want to double tap the screen and vote in the poll for what you want to see as the free drawing, that is the thing that you should do. All right, I'll be right back, everybody. And I'm back. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. Woo! We're back in it. So I'm gonna do this request here. Dante from Devil May Cry. Now this one I'm going to make as long as it takes. New pants, who dis? I'm gonna cover up the screen just a little. Throw this over here and maybe this over here. There we go. Okay. So we're starting with the hair on the top of the head. What's everyone's video games that they're playing right now? What are you all playing? I'm playing a lot of Stardew again. I know a lot of people said the update came out. Did it come out for the Switch? Because I never got an update, and I don't really care because I'm finally getting into Ginger Island, even though that was relevant like 5 years ago. Just curious to hear what everyone's playing. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Fortnite, Path of Exile, Cuphead, Genshin, Witcher, Roblox, or Minecraft. We got quite the variety of games being mentioned here in the chat. To anyone just now joining in, I am drawing Dante from Devil May Cry. But yeah, that's been my game of choice lately. That and New York Times Sudoku. I've been doing that like on the daily. There we go. Drawing the first eyeball. This Etch A Sketch has really thin lines, which is kind of interesting, to be honest. There we go. Elden Ring? I'm so sorry, Corey. That's not... I can't play that game. A lot of people say I have to have a lot of patience to be an Etch A Sketch artist. I'll tell you what. My patience stops at Etch A Sketch. I do not have the patience for a game that requires me to be really good with high stakes. Unless it's, oh, what's that game called? Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. I didn't finish it, but I got decently far. And I really enjoy that game. I would do a stream where I play that. Although I feel like my mouse is too sensitive. I would need to mess with my mouse sensitivity settings for it. I had to play on Kyle's computer because I was like, my computer can't cut it. I need to buy the game. I would totally stream that game. I don't know if anybody would want to watch a Princess Edge Getting Over It stream. To Jamie, I did mention yesterday that a lot of people were going to ask if I would do Guess the Drawing, and I'd already scheduled for this stream to be a casual drawing stream where I take drawing requests. I'm working on a paid request right now. So Jamie, if you would like to contribute to the ongoing fund for unlocking a Guess-a-thon this stream, we need $48 more in super chats. El Chapo, I've heard it's still difficult, but I see them on eBay for a lot cheaper now. I do. I swear I do. I've seen them on eBay. They're coming back. They're repopulating. I promise. I've been keeping tabs on it because I haven't wanted to make any update videos about it. And the reason why is because I figure it will perpetuate the problem. But since you're on my stream and you're hearing it from me directly, if you go on eBay right now, I guarantee there's going to be a few listings, so... Flash says, you finally got a Game Boy Advance again recently, and you got Pokemon Soul Silver today. That's awesome. That's awesome. So my next stream will be next week. I'll be publishing my stream schedule traditionally on Monday afternoons. That's when I publish it. So I'm planning to have at least 2 guess-a-thons in the coming week. Ariana Grande collab one. Never! Never, ever, ever. Alright, so we're gonna draw this eye. To anyone just now joining in, I am Etch A Sketching Dante from Devil May Cry. There we go. Any TV show recommendations? Philip, great question. So it depends on what kind of TV shows you like, but there's so many different types of TV shows that I've watched in the last few years that have been really good. Like right now, Kyle and I have been watching The Bear. We just finished up Chernobyl. Now he's seen Chernobyl before, but I'd never seen it. And Chernobyl was really good, but it's like really serious, you know? It's about Chernobyl, right? I have to sneeze. Okay, I think I'm good. Bless me. So everybody who is leaving suggestions for what I should Etch A Sketch next, there is information on the left side of me. If you look to the left of me, you can guarantee whatever you'd like me to etch. And if you'd like to see samples of what I etch, just check out my YouTube channel. And that's the cost for guaranteeing your request. Otherwise, you can vote in the poll for a free drawing request. By the way, thank you so much to everybody who's double tapped that screen. It means a lot. I'm gonna blow my nose. One moment. Here, I'll... Haha. There we go. Alright. Let it recalibrate. Alright, so I'm framing the eyes and the bangs. The thing about a lot of like video game characters, especially on newer video games, is they have an incredible amount of detail, which is frankly a lot of fun to render on Etch A Sketch. You guys don't get to see me doing the more detailed stuff that often. Now this Etch A Sketch has really thin lines. There are pros and cons to it. I do feel like it's not doing the best job of scraping the powder off the screen, so this will take a little bit longer for that reason, but that's okay. Alright, and there's like one of the eyebrows. It does kind of get a little muddier because of it. You can scream your request all you want, but it doesn't change the fact that the only free request we're gonna do is the one in the poll that wins. If you'd like me to etch your request, all you gotta do is send a super chat. And I know that's like a big thing for a lot of people, so I don't expect most people to do it, which is why I set up the polls. So you gotta be present when the poll happens. If you're present at the beginning of the stream when the poll happens, then you could put your say in and then people can vote for it. That's your hair? That's cool. Regular size Etch A Sketch is easier. I think that's a myth, honestly. A lot of people think that. I actually made a video about that, which Etch A Sketch is the easiest to start with. I think that these are equally difficult, the size I'm using right now and the large size Etch A Sketch. It's more about what is most comfortable to you, because I think there are a lot of people who prefer to work on a smaller size Etch A Sketch than the big one because it's like less intimidating. And the small size of the Etch A Sketch knobs on this size compared to the large Etch A Sketch, I don't think it really makes it easier to maneuver necessarily, because these are still very easy to operate. Yes, we are $48 away from unlocking a guess-a-thon. It will switch this stream over to a guess-a-thon tonight, if that's what you want to see. And we'll start the board with 10 rounds if we get $50. You never tried Etch A Sketch? I highly recommend it if you're ever interested in purchasing an Etch A Sketch. I don't know what country you're watching from, but if you're in the US, you can get them all over. You can get them at like Target, Walmart. All the big box retailers tend to stock them. You can even find them at like bookstores and stuff. Although I would never buy them. This is something I don't bring up enough. Don't buy Etch A Sketch from like a bookstore. Don't do it. They're going to charge like a 40% upcharge for it. It's so not worth it. Like, I saw this Etch A Sketch that I'm using right now. I think it was $8, which isn't horrible, but you can get them for $6 at Target. And the company who buys them in bulk, you buy them for like $4.50 in bulk. So Target definitely offers the best like in-store rates. I wouldn't buy one at like Books A Million. You're in Canada, they're not that rare actually in Canada. They're a little harder than the US, but the reason why they're not that rare is because Etch A Sketch is now owned by Spin Master, which is a Canadian toy company. Chapo, thank you so much for that $5 super chat. Would you like to do a request or would you like that to contribute to the Guessathon fund? Let me know what you prefer. Not moving the... That's true. Thank you, Atha. I appreciate that. Popping in to say thank you for making those videos. They're your ASMR and they calm you down. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Red Target Ball. I mean, I'm a huge fan of you. You keep vehicles out of Target, and that's very beneficial. You're also a very friendly shape and color. You'd like a Goomba. That's what's up. All right, once I finish this request, a Goomba is next. So for $5 super chat, that will be a 5-minute drawing. Love it. You're in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Very cool. I am in Maryland. I'm near Baltimore. You do, and you're under... Yeah, the Target Red Ball is underappreciated. I'll agree with you there. Will I preserve this Etch A Sketch? I usually only preserve the ones that the client buys at the end. There are a few that I have set aside right now that I'm thinking about preserving. So, I'm not sure exactly, to be honest. Hey, thank you, Michael, for the floating heart gift. Very sweet of you. If you're a US based and you would like to commission for a guaranteed request today, you could do so by sending the gifts, which will be a better bang for your buck. They should be lower in cost versus what you see as the super chats. Love from New York. Very cool. Welcome. Alright, so now I'm drawing them out. Man, I'm kicking up a lot of dust in here. I'm sorry, everybody. Let me just blow my nose. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it. There we go. I never queue up free requests. I never, ever, 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 ever queue up free requests. But I'll queue up paid requests like the Goomba I'm going to Etch A Sketch next. Keep those votes rolling in for what you'd like me to Etch A Sketch as the free request, though. You're watching from the UK? That's awesome, official Podzilla. I got to visit London once. Really enjoyed the museums I got to visit. Hey, thank you, Hamza, for the floating heart gift. You visited Japan? I've visited Japan. You're watching from California? Where in California? Like what, near what big city? I've been to California a number of times. I even lived in LA for a few months, a little over a decade ago. My goodness, how time flies, huh? Alright, so we've got the nose. This Etch A Sketch is moving the powder all over the place. Chicago. Love from Chicago. I love Chicago. I lived in Chicago for 11 years. What area of Chicago? I miss Chicago so much. It is such a magical city. Oh, I'm craving Malort right now. What a weird thing to crave. I could go with a... I could really do with a nice little dose of Malort right now. That's not the that's the last thing I need for my stomach that's not feeling settled right now. Zane, I have a feeling that's a little unlikely. What if earthquake hits? So thankfully, it shouldn't really have an impact on my drawing. Honestly, I do have a video about that. Like, what if earthquake? Will art go boom? No, I mean, you gotta really be particularly destructive. But for the most part, I think that it's... As long as you keep the art flat, you're safe. I feel like I made him look more feminine than I meant to. I'm trying to round out his chin to really establish more masculinity in his look. I think I made him look feminine. How did that happen? Now I can't, like, unsee the femininity that I included in this drawing. It's the lips, I think, a little bit, or the wideness of his nose. I'm not sure. Tipsy Sipsy would be great. I can't do one this weekend. I shouldn't do a Tipsy Sipsy over the holidays. The holiday season is a pretty crazy time for me, generally. I could certainly see a Tipsy Sipsy happening over the new year. How many of my members saw the Tipsy Sipsy vid? What did you guys think of it? Should I share it publicly? There's a question for all of you. Those of you who watched the Tipsy Sipsy video I published recently. Should I share that with the world? Yeah, I think it might be the lips. I think the chin did help, though, to masculinize it. It's like snake oil. Is it a cure for everything? I don't know if I would use the word cure. It sure does something, though. Alright, let's kick it up a bit. Excuse me. There we go. You're my fan, Lindsay? Thanks. Mr. Noob is new to my channel. That fits well with your username. Your username being Mr. Noob. You're just a noob to this live stream. How did you all find the stream today? Did you find it through my Discord? Which, by the way, if you're not yet in my Discord, exclamation point Discord. Did you find it through just scrolling your YouTube Shorts feed? Nova Scotia is where you're watching from. A phenomenon. To Lindsay, you could vote for Santa Claus if you want me to etch that. That one's in the poll. Popped up on YouTube Shorts. Heck yeah! Glad to see that YouTube's feeding a lovely audience to me tonight. Alright, so we've got... Well, I hope you appreciate this potentially hyper-feminine Dante from Devil May Cry. Your wife found me and told you to watch, Randall? That's awesome! You were stalking my channel waiting for me to go live. Yes, I was a little behind today. That does happen from time to time. I do have to say the coming soon screen has absolutely had a positive impact on me actually going live at some point. I do feel bad that I have you all in a waiting area, but it does give people an opportunity to chat with one another before it begins, so maybe that's not too bad. I do see a nice little interaction happening between some regulars. Familiar names, familiar faces, and all. Alright. I do feel like we're getting some of that masculine energy back. Alright, so we've got the face. And now we're gonna add the jacket. First time watching my videos, you saw me doing Etch A Sketches. You wanted to do a request where I could do Spider-Man after. Got it. So, like I said, if you would like to guarantee your request, you could do so with the corresponding super chats or YouTube GIFs whose names are specified in the chat. Or not in the chat, but in the GIF. Had your graphic design portfolio show on Wednesday. It went well. There were people the whole time, but it wasn't overwhelmingly crowded. That's awesome. Glad to hear it went well. Congratulations, by the way. That's gotta feel like quite a relief to get past the like portfolio show. I bet there was a lot of excitement for that. And this is basically the end of the drawing right here. I'll draw like a little bit of a kind of Adam's apple thing there. All right, so I'll show you guys the picture, okay? So you could all be the judges, all right? So I'm gonna save this image on my computer and then I'll show it. So let me see if I could just add a image. I'm gonna hit OK, choose the file. This is the image. Oh my gosh. It's very big. So, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. Hey. Woohoo! All right. Thank you again to Flash for the commission request. Drop some lightning bolts in the chat for Flash, please, the top donor. Next up is a Goomba. Thank you so much, El Chapo, for your patience and for your support. We're gonna boop, piece out that image. And next up is a 5-minute Goomba. Whoa, you hear that, everybody? I'm pinning this comment from Brandon. He will donate $10 super chat if we get to 200 likes. All right? All you gotta do is tap the screen, and he's gonna sponsor another free drawing for everybody. So all you gotta do is tap the screen. If we get to 200, he will foot the bill. I'm gonna draw the Goomba, and then the free request will happen afterwards. I always prioritize the paid ones, everybody. So scooching this one aside, and grabbing a fresh etch. Fresh etch, say that one 10 times. All right, so the Goomba is next. I love drawing Goombas. Oh my gosh, mods, you gotta tell me in the mod chat what was going on there. You gotta tell me what was going on. I had to read that. I had to read that. Hey, Serena, thank you for the super chat as well. I gotta know, mods. You gotta let me know. Tell me when you shared it in the mod chat. I'm gonna have to pull it up. I'm so curious. Okay, we're drawing a Goomba next, and then a Christmas tree, and then the free request. So Goomba, 5 minutes. This is true, Larry. His name is Andre Casson. He was a French electrician, and he kind of stumbled upon it. It was a very cool thing that he stumbled upon during his time as an electrician. It took him years to get the formula right. I'm very curious, because that person was incredibly salty. We got 5 minutes on the clock for El Chapo's request of a 5-minute Goomba. So you're gonna see this drawing going by a lot quicker. Your favorite toy is the Pet Rock. What was everyone's favorite toy? That's a really fun question, actually. Pet Rock. I never had a Pet Rock myself, but I'd heard they were quite the phenomenon in their day. Maybe not a phenomenon, but, you know, a phenomenon nonetheless. I wish I made... Let's see if I could kind of fix this shape here a little bit. So we're starting with the Goomba bod. They were mad because they got their joke removed, but what was the joke? You have a pet scrap metal. You want to hear something really dark, Larry? This is literally my childhood. I used to play in a rusted out dumpster in my backyard. I would play house alone. I would play all the characters, and it was a hollowed out, rusted out dumpster that was laid sideways in my backyard. And I would just play in it alone. And then to sound even more depressing, these are true facts, everybody. We didn't have building blocks or like a lot of Legos or toys of that. We had some Lego, but not a lot. And so I used my dad's empty pill containers as building blocks to create shapes when I was a child. I'd play in a rusted dumpster, and then I would play with pill bottles. That was it sounds really bleak on paper, you know. Really bleak. But look at me now! Am I alright? Matthew, I'm not sure. I'm gonna be real with you. Okay. I'm gonna tell you what. I don't even see the first message that was deleted. I don't think I see the mods having deleted anything. What very well might have happened... What might have happened, Richard, is that you used a word that was filtered out. Something that didn't pass the vibe check. I don't even see any specific moderator having chosen that action. They probably deleted your response because it was really, like... What's the word for it? It was accusational. Or it was accusational. Yeah. That's not the right word I was looking for. Oh, well. Alright, we got 1 minute and 22 left. We're giving more time to this Goomba, because I'm not giving it the energy... Well, not the energy, but the attention that the Goomba deserves. I wanna do a good job on the Goomba. So we're gonna add 1 minute or 2 to this drawing. I'm sorry, I was getting a bit distracted there. My favorite character from Mario? Yoshi! Ha! And Princess Peach. I like Princess Peach a lot. I have a Princess Peach crown I like to wear on rare occasion, but it gives me a headache after a while, so I only keep it on for a little bit. But it looks so cute. She's got the best little crown, you know? How do you become a moderator? And exclamation point becoming a moderator to learn how to become a moderator. I guess I can make it exclamation point moderator as well. That's not a bad idea. If a moderator can add that to my to-do list, just make exclamation point moderator point to the becoming a moderator ping. Your favorite character from Mario is Yoshi as well? There you go. Nightbot will provide an explanation. Right there. Alright, that was the 5-minute mark, but I'm giving it more time, because it deserves more time. Then I'm Etch A Sketching a 1-minute Christmas tree, which I will be following the 1 minute, and you'll see me doing, like, zoomy speed etching at that point. Who's everybody else's favorite Mario characters? Sonic's okay. I like Sonic. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go. I'm trying to think of the next line. I don't know why I'm blanking. It's because I'm not singing it. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go. Gotta follow my rainbow. There we go. I believe in that. Following my rainbow. Okay. Working on the Goomba. Each of these Etch A Sketches has unique aberrations, I'll tell you what. Okay. Where are we at on our Guess-a-thon fund? I think we are still at 2 out of $50. Is that correct? By the way, where are we at on the like count? We're at 115. If you're enjoying the stream, I humbly ask you to simply double tap your screen once. That's all you gotta do to show your support, and it's completely for free. If we get to 200 likes, we will be getting another free request, so... Just a little heads up there while I finish up this Goomba. My favorite character from Sonic? This is gonna sound really unoriginal, but I think it's Sonic. Because Sonic is blue, and I always thought that was cool. I liked all the chows in the Chow Garden that you could make in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. There we go. Okay, so we've got one eye. Sonic is cool. I saw... The last movie I saw in theaters before the world shut down was Sonic. And it was in March of 2020. And at that point, a lot of people were freaked out about going to do things. It was before lockdown. But it was like a week before lockdown. And we were like the only people in the theater. We saw it late in its run, because I think it was February when it came out. And we got the Goomba! Thank you again, El Chapo, for your lovely request. Feel free to take a screenshot if you so desire. I'm going to take a sip of water, and then move on to the 1-minute Christmas tree. I'm going to freehand it. And then, finally, I will end the poll, so make sure to cast those votes. We're at 131 likes, everybody. Shadow's design is very cool. I can understand that. You messed up. I don't know what you mean by that, Pete. Okay, so we're scooching this away. You're getting a Christmas tree this weekend? Do you buy them, like, new? I shouldn't say new. Do you buy them, like, real trees or plastic trees? Because I always grew up with a plastic tree. I feel like the real trees are a lot of work. I didn't realize how much work went into getting a real tree. All right, so we're doing a Christmas tree. Here we go. We got 1 minute on the clock. I love drawing Christmas trees on Etch A Sketch. One time, the company that used to manufacture Etch A Sketch, Ohio Art, did a Christmas tree drawing contest on Facebook, and they used my illustration of a Christmas tree without my permission as the cover image. And so I was so, like, surprised and kind of hurt by it that I didn't participate in the competition. And some of my friends won, though, because I have some friends who are Etch A Sketch artists. But I was so shocked that they used my picture without my consent. I don't even think they knew it was mine. I was like their biggest fan as well. Oh, I was gonna add ornaments, but no time for ornaments. All right, there's your Christmas tree, everybody. Hey, they should have, yeah, I don't think they would have paid me, but, you know, the thought would have counted. They would have asked, or at least tagged me. I don't think they even knew it was mine. I think they just took it from the internet. You always have a plastic tree? Yeah, I always had a plastic tree. All right. We're gonna end that poll finally, everybody. And it is Megamind. All right, Megamind is next, but we have to make a decision first for what we are going to erase. So here's how it works, everybody. I put up a quick little pic on the screen of 2 drawings, and you get to vote in the chat for which of the 2 are going to be erased. The first one is this new Goomba we got. So we've got one potential victim of a Goomba. And the other one, many apologies to Flash, is the Flash. So you get to decide which one gets erased. I'm going to start up the poll right now. Hey, what's up, Mrazki? Nice to see you here. I've set up yes or no. Yes is erase the top drawing. No is erase the bottom. And we're going to have 1 minute on the board right... Meow. Used to have real trees when you were growing up, but you switched to plastic because real trees will fall over. I actually had no clue about that. I didn't know that real trees would fall over. Thank you, Gladys. I appreciate it. I probably, you know what, there was one time when I actually think I was more equipped to file a lawsuit, and that was when a visual of mine was published without my consent in a magazine, like a major magazine. I was really peeved about it because they didn't tell me they were going to use it for that, and I tried to take it up with the magazine directly, and then they pointed me to the company that published the picture, and it became a whole thing. Cast those votes, everybody. We got 13 seconds left. Which drawing will be erased? One time you had a guest over at your house, the tree fell over and almost hit an adult. Oh no. All right, the decision has been made. We will be erasing the top drawing. Dun dun dun. All right, erasing the Flash in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can someone do the spam ping? No spam. Please don't spam too much. Okay, next drawing will be Megamind. It's finally happening, everybody. Actually, you know what? More importantly, it's robot time, baby. If you're under 13 years old, drop a robot emoji in the chat. Let's see some robot emojis from the people under 13 years old only. If you want to know why, check out the ping right there. Robot time, robot time, robot time. There they are, everybody. The robots we've been expecting. There's now a screen for this indeed. Robot time, robot time. Thank you for your participation in robot time. Back to our normally scheduled program. Benjamin, if you want to know what's going on, exclamation point why robots for the information. And thank you to my lovely moderators for taking care of the robots. So appreciated. All right, let's get to it, everybody. Etch A Sketch and Megamind. Hopefully the person who requested Megamind is still with us. The Etch A Sketch on my necklace does work, as a matter of fact. Exclamation point necklace for more information. All right, I'm looking for a nice pic of Megamind. I like this one. He's got a good confused facial expression. I'm sticking with it. Okay. Thank you, Georgie. Yes. I can explain the mechanics of an Etch A Sketch. So basically, the left knob does horizontal motion, the right does vertical. It's like having a little plotter in your pocket. Or like milling machines or plotters, they use an XY coordinate system. Things like 3D printers and the like. Milling machines. And the inside is full of aluminum powder and tiny little beads that are made of a plastic called polystyrene. And when you shake it, it redistributes the powder back on the screen, because when I turn the knobs, there's a stylus inside that etches the powder off the screen. Hence the etch in Etch A Sketch. So I'm drawing Megamind finally, everybody. Yeah, every now and then people would like an Etch A Sketch necklace of their own, and I don't do it very often because, believe it or not, these are more expensive usually than these. I gotta admit, that's pretty dumb, isn't it? These are terrible quality compared to these, and they're just a tiny fraction of the size. But they often cost more than these. And because of that, the necklaces have to be priced accordingly. These could cost like $8 sometimes. So I use a, I have like a hoarded supply of pop beads that I use. Alright, so we're drawing Megamind to anybody just now joining in, by the way. And that's how I make the necklaces myself, so. You thought you needed to be older than 13 to use YouTube as per to the terms of service. Yes, this is correct. You do need to be older than 13. You do. This is why I try to kick out people who are under 13, because here's the real thing. I mean, exclamation point robot, why robots explains the reason pretty succinctly. Basically, the kids are the biggest problem in the chat. You can tell that they're enthusiastic to be there and stuff, but like it makes it a worse experience for everyone else watching when the children are just being obnoxious, you know? Yeah, a lot of kids do lie about their age just to be on the app, or they're using their parents' account. And like, I don't know, if their parents are with them and they're watching supervised, then I guess that's fine, because I'm not trying to do anything that's not like PG-13, you know? I try to keep it at least at the most part PG. Like, I'm not swearing and stuff, but children shouldn't really be watching live streams unattended. They shouldn't. They shouldn't be unabated on the internet. I wasn't able to use the internet on my own until I was over 13. I also came from a different generation. I also didn't have access to the internet on my own until I was 16 years old, which is pretty late for my generation. And that did a lot of bad for me too. Should you set up your nephew with a YouTube? Well, it depends on how old they are and if they're ready for unabated and unfettered access to the internet. And you'd be a better judge of that than I would. I don't know your nephew. YouTube Kids is a good option. I'll give you that. YouTube Kids. That's great. They don't get access to the comments. They're not seeing the crazy stuff that goes on. I'm with you there. To anyone just now joining in, I am Etch A Sketching Megamind. Thanks, Blitz. I appreciate it. My favorite game. So, I really like... Oh, gosh. I mean, my favorite Pokemon game is Pokemon Puzzle League for the Nintendo 64. And my favorite other Pokemon game would be Pokemon Omega Ruby. Although I played a lot of Pokemon Scarlet. Like, that, I know a lot of people have a lot of problems with it, and I do too, but, like, it's really fun. There's a lot of great games out there. I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley. I really like Stardew Valley a lot. I remember when I saw Kyle playing it for the first time, I was instantly incredibly interested. And a lot of games Kyle plays are just not my cup of tea. You played Pokemon Go? I've never played that game. Surprisingly enough. I've played Pokemon my whole life, but I never played Go. I know, I've heard TCG Pocket's a lot of fun. I should get on that, huh? I know some people, I know Michael has been sharing TCG Pocket stuff in the chat. What I really would like to do is open a farm on Stardew. Get some people playing in my Discord. I don't know if I would start it with mods and then play from there. I'm pretty happy with this Megamind so far. You've been playing TCG Pocket lately? It's really fun. It looks super fun. I've seen a lot of the animations. The storage and you lost your password. Aww. I do like Stardew a lot. I wouldn't mind streaming it, showing off my farm. I made a resource guide for Stardew a few years ago on Reddit that was really, really well received, and I've had a few people ask to publish it in the past. And I usually give permission because I'm just taking stuff from the wiki. It's not like I'm really contributing further beyond that. But I really enjoyed that game, and I enjoyed finding ways to optimize and min-max. Stardew's a lot of fun. It's a great way to just turn my brain off, and I don't play it in a way that's relaxing. I play like high-stress Stardew, where I just try to min-max every day, even though it doesn't matter. Ah, cool! One of my mods is interested in adding you, Moreski. If you all enjoy art, I encourage you to check out Moreski's page as well, because Moreski is a cool artist. Posted a lot of cool stuff here on YouTube. I bet some of you might even recognize him. He's bigger on YouTube than me. I think at this point, almost everyone in that group we're in, Moreski, is bigger on YouTube than me. And that's totally fine. We all go at our own paces. Alright, here we go. My favorite movie. Ooh, I actually have a ping for that. Exclamation point favorite movie. But I can talk about them. My top 3 are The Big Lebowski, The Sound of Music, and Back to the Future. You had a copy of Soul Silver from when you were little, lost it outside of the house. It was so sad because you haven't even finished the game. Now it's over $200 for a new cartridge. So to Onyx, you can get it cheaper loose without the box. You could get it cheaper than $200. I bought a copy for $100 like a year or so ago. You just got to camp on eBay for a while, and you got to be careful about not buying a dupe. That's a big problem. But eBay's pretty good about it because they've got good buyer protection. Say what you will about eBay. A lot of eBay's gone downhill, but as a buyer, it's still a pretty positive experience. I've never had an experience where I was scammed and then couldn't get my money back. What am I banned from now? Or she? Wait. Oh, you're talking about being banned from... I missed. That's okay. Do I like anime? Oh, yeah! Exclamation point favorite anime. There's too many to list. I have a lot of faves. You got your copy of Soul Silver today for 60 bucks? Is that a legit copy? That's a killer price. I got mine for a killer price at 100, and that was loose. And the reason why I got it for a killer price was because it had the Cute Charm glitch loaded on it. Does anyone here know what the Cute Charm glitch is? And loose $100 is a good deal, let alone the Cute Charm glitch. And the seller on eBay was like so responsive and polite and like wanted so much to work with me to like set up the game exactly how I wanted it. She was a rock star. One of my best eBay experiences in recent years. It's making you sleepy, Georgie? That's good. I'm here to bring positive, chill vibes. I wish it could make me sleepy, because I get insomnia. I've been staying up too late lately. Lately, I've been staying up too late. Alright, finishing up this Megamind. I've never played a VR game before. I did a VR demo like a decade ago, and it was like Nintendo 64 quality graphics. We got a lot of people who love playing VR games here. That's cool. What kind of VR games do you all play? Look at this big old Megamind head. We love it. Beat Saber Stream win. That is the #1 game I would play on VR. That is the game that looks the coolest to me. That's the one that I'm most likely to watch other people playing YouTube videos for. It looks so fun. It looks so cool. But honestly, I think that VR would be the most equipped for Kyle. He's been talking about VR for years, and he's never bought it because he's always finding more practical uses for his money. Bless his soul. He's so responsible, everybody. And I'll ask him, like, you know, why haven't you upgraded your computer? You do so much on your computer. My computer is better than his. It's newer, it's got better specs. And yeah, I need it for things like video editing, which definitely uses a lot of processing powers, but Kyle always has a reason. Oh, we should save for the emergency fund. Oh, we should save for a house. Oh, we should... And it's true. But, like, this man deserves VR. But then he'll always tell himself, well, we might be right before a big update in, like, the technology, you know? I don't want to buy the thing and then the next generation comes out. He always says that to himself. He always says that to himself. And I'm like, aw... you know, some of these proportions are a little funky today, but that's okay. As long as you can all tell that it's Megamind. I actually have a Megamind time-lapse on my YouTube channel. I don't know where it is, but I know it exists because I'm a huge fan of Megamind. I gotta say, I'm gonna put on my hipster cap right now. That really dates me as a millennial saying that term. I gotta say that I loved Megamind way before the internet started recognizing what a hidden gem it was. Megamind has always been been one of my ride or die animation movies. I bought the DVD when it came out. It's such a good movie, and I'm grateful that it's finally getting the attention that it deserves because this movie is so good. It's so original, and that's not a common thing to be. It's so original. Oh my god. You remember when Half-Life came out? You'd watch your friend all night play? That's cool. A lot of people are mentioning Gorilla Tag. Is that like a game for VR? I've never even heard of that one. See, this is crazy that VR is just like another casual gaming option. It feels like we're in the future. Cowboy Bebop's one of your favorite animes? So, I'm gonna drop a hot take. I sort of grew up with Cowboy Bebop, but it was watching it on Adult Swim growing up, which means I was watching all the episodes out of order, and I've only seen like half of them 3 times. And I finally sat down with Kyle to watch Cowboy Bebop and, like, give it the proper attention it deserves because it's such an iconic anime, right? Well, we sat down and watched it, and there's, like, the one episode. The one that everyone's like, oh, yeah, this is where it really stands out. And this is one of those things where, listen, I'm sure for its time, it broke barriers. But it was for its time, and it feels really dated now. So trying to pick it up with, like, fresh eyes, with the perspective of somebody in the, like, mid-2020s watching it, certain aspects didn't age well. Not to me. The character of Faye, I don't think she's as feminist as the world likes to say she is. Like, she's a femme fatale, but that doesn't mean that she's like she became a damsel in distress as soon as the going got tough, and so we didn't finish the series because it did the thing that almost all anime does. It was like, oh, okay, we get it. Is that Lord Farquaad? It would be funny to combine the two, I have to say. So, you lost your glue sticks? You gotta use the big glue gun? Hey, big glue guns are pretty cool. I don't know. I've got 2 glue guns in the house. I used to be afraid of them, but then I learned to embrace them, and I love them now. My favorite foods. Exclamation point favorite food. I think I have one set up for that. I don't know if Yo-Yo is with us anymore, but I believe we are still $48 away from unlocking the Guess-a-thon experience. And frankly, I'm okay with that because this has been a nice, relaxing stream. We've been live for about an hour and a half now, and I've just enjoyed hanging out with all of you, learning about you, debating anime, sharing stories of playing in rusted dumpsters and with pill bottles. You know? Really just having a wholesome time. I'm not going to do Spider-Man after Megamind, Mr. Noob, unless I get a super chat. And I'll tell you why. I hate drawing Spider-Man. I hate it. It's so annoying to draw Spider-Man's costume on an Etch A Sketch. The only time I draw Spider-Man is when I'm paid to do it. So, Mr. Noob, if you want to be the change that you want to see in the world, you have the power to do so. But I will tell you right now, there is no way I am going to want to draw Spider-Man otherwise, because I do not derive any sense of enjoyment or pleasure from Etch A Sketching Spider-Man. It's probably my least favorite thing to render on an Etch A Sketch. I like Spider-Man, but I hate drawing him. There we go. Alright. I don't know if the person who originally requested, Megamind is with us. Spider-Man and Stitch should be double the price. Yeah, it's the spider tax. Careful about all those message retractions. I think I have a... I think it's a... 1 second. I think that's what it is. Mr. Noob, you're acting like you're doing me a favor by suggesting I make the scope simpler for free work you're not paying me for. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Alright. How much do you have to pay for me to draw Spider-Man? See the little GIF to the left of me? I'll draw Spider-Man for the, like, the advertised prices to... There we go. Over here. If you're checking, like, down there. There you go. Oh. Oh! Well, I appreciate the explanation, Onyx. We're cool. We're cool. We're totally cool, Onyx. No worries about typing the commands wrong. I understand. The commands can be really annoying. If you would like a list of the commands, you can check them out here. I know they're annoying. I wish that you could, like, program them with spaces and stuff, but I don't think it works that way. Okay, doing some stretches. Okay, everybody. I think I'm going to be signing out soon. I did say if we got to 200 likes, I'd do another free request, though, so I will put a brief little timer on here. Actually, we're going to do one more erase. And it's going to be... Okay, it'll be between the Goomba and Megamind. So we're gonna do one more erase, everybody. You guys get to vote, and we're gonna put 1 minute on the clock. Vote yes for erase the top drawing of Goomba, and no for erase the bottom drawing. You get to collectively decide. I'm gonna put 1 minute on that timer, and if we receive any of the above super chats, or middle super chats, I should say, then that will override the vote. Oh, we've got a lot of fans for Megamind down here. It's okay, Mr. Noob. It's fine. Nobody's required to donate. It's completely fine. We're at 162 likes. If we get to 200, then I will do another request, but I think I'm going to sign off for tonight otherwise. Because I'm going to figure out some din-din. I'm not sure what the 1,000 question is for. Final countdown, everybody. About 20 seconds left. It's fine, Jose. Nobody needs to donate. It's just I give options for people to donate if they want certain things to happen on stream. So I'm gonna sign off if we don't hit the like goal tonight, because otherwise I've been streaming for over an hour. All right, everybody. I have seen the votes. We're ending the poll. And the drawing I will be erasing is the Goomba. Saying goodbye to the Goomba in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is true, Onyx. Unfortunately, it's all a one-line wonder. Woo! Am I sure I don't want another night like last night? Oh my. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Alright. We're gonna switch over here, and I'm gonna say some final words. Pause the music. Woo! Alright, everybody. Thank you so much for your time that you've spent with me tonight. I am feeling a little bit, like, overstuffed from lunch. That was my bad. I'm gonna go and take care of some Christmas time stuff. I'm working on finishing up my Christmas card. I hope that those of you who are tuning in today have a lovely weekend ahead of you. Would love to hear more about what people are up to. I'm kind of checking the chat now just to check in with people. And looks like my screen froze here. That happens sometimes when I'm watching live. There we go. So, yes, thank you again to everybody for tuning in. I hope you had fun. And I will be back on Sunday. You all unlocked a Sunday stream from last night's stream. So kudos to everybody, especially the top donors from yesterday's stream. I'm going to turn off my heater for a sec. We hit past the $100 super chat goal, which means that we are going to be doing a stream on Sunday. And you all get a say in what happens in that live stream. The way you do it is join my Discord and vote in the poll in the announcements channel, in the updates channel. That's all you got to do. And the most votes for each poll will get the final choice. So if you want that to be a guess-a-thon, you all can vote for Sunday's stream to be a guess-a-thon. But you got to show up and vote and join the Discord to do that. So make sure to do that. All right, everybody. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day or night wherever you happen to be in the world. And as always, each and every one of you could be anywhere on the internet. It is the World Wide Web after all. And you've chosen to spend this time with me, which I never want to take for granted. So thank you very much for your time, attention, and effort, and all of those wonderful things, especially to the top donors who have been incredibly gracious in financially supporting these streams and making them sustainable for the future. I'm going to read some final messages that I've been missing. So I'm going to do a quick little scroll, see if there's any final things I could leave some comments on. So if you have any final notes that you'd like to say, now's your time to say them. And if there's anything that I missed, you could always share them in the Discord. ! Discord for more information. Okay. Reading. So I don't add songs to my playlist that I haven't vetted first, but you could share it in the music channel on Discord if you're interested. Blue. Reading more. Charlie is filled with disappointment and is disappointed in the mods. I'll tell you what, Charlie, expressing resentment at the people who I trust to maintain the vibe of the stream is not going to score you points with me. I trust my mods. They've been with me for a long time, and I trust the decisions they make. They are the backbone of keeping my community safe and welcoming for everyone. And if you have concerns, you're welcome to share them on Discord, and we can chat further, but sharing them in the chat where I can't deal with them right now is not the place to do it. So you could be mad at the mods, but I side with my mods by default because they've demonstrated fantastic ability to maintain and provide the right vibes for my community. So, all right. Okay, so, oh, thanks, Val. I appreciate that. Well, Barry, I'm not the person to determine for that. I'm sure people on all different levels of the spectrum are into Etch A Sketch art, and I've never been diagnosed, so I'm not sure. So you could catch a stream, but alas, it's at the very end of the stream. I'm about to sign out. So hopefully if you have any questions, comments, concerns, hostilities, or frustrations, which I'm seeing at the end of the stream, we've got a couple people who've been kind of butthurt on this stream. I've noticed some resentment being expressed. I'll be chatting with the mods about that later just to see what the scoop is that I've been missing. I certainly hope to see you all in the next stream. And if you have problems, feel free to express them on the Discord. Let me know what's up, and maybe we can come to a resolution, you know? I hope you enjoy your time here. That's the point. I want you to have fun. I want you to relax, and I want you to have a good experience joining a Princess Etch stream. Make sure to subscribe if you'd like to be notified and you don't want to deal with Discord. Otherwise, join my Discord. That's the last time I'm going to mention that word because I've been saying it 80 million times. Hope to see you all next time.